What's up, enjoyers of music? It's me, Eric from Heart Attack Man. Beautiful sunny day, a little bit windy, just the way I like it actually. But I'm reporting live from the big empty parking lot behind Walmart in Parma. Here today to talk about musical influences for Heart Attack Man's fourth full-length album, Joyride the Pale Horse. Track 1, One More Song, Imposter Syndrome. The main influence for that song was Celebrity Skin by Hole. I think that song is super dope, really just wastes no time, gets right into it. Verse, chorus, banged out within the first minute of the song. I think it's just awesome, high energy, goes for the throat kind of song. And I really just wanted to kind of try our hand at doing a song that like really just cuts to the chase right away. Track 2, End of the Gun. Biggest influence for that song was Fell in Love Without You by Motion City Soundtrack. I used to hate Motion City Soundtrack, truth be told, but then I grew up and now I love them. But that song was a huge influence. I've been wanting to do a key change forever, but it just never felt right. And that song got me in the zone to really nail it. Track 3, Spit. The main influence for that song was Gotta Get Away by The Offspring. It's a classic. What else is there to say? Awesome bass line. Just a mid-tempo banger. It's undeniable. Track 4, Lay Down and Die. The main inspiration for that song came from I Don't Want to Be Me by Typo Negative. I love Typo Negative, and that song I'd have to say is my favorite of theirs. Just really cool, upbeat, super catchy, got a great lead. It's just very emotional, but that was the main inspiration for that track. Track 5, the lead single for our record, Laughing Without Smiling. The main inspirations for that song came in the form of Miyagi by The Descendants, one of the greatest punk bands of all time. Definitely a top 5 punk band for me. And also from Celebration Song by the band Unwritten Law, who I think personally is a very underrated band. Fantastic band. That whole album that Celebration Song is on, I think is very slept on. But those two songs really informed Laughing Without Smiling. For track 6, Call of the Void, the main inspiration for that song came in the form of Beat Your Heart Out by the Distillers. Great punk band, just super catchy. It really does, the punk-leaning side of pop punk perfectly. Track 7, Can't Slow Down. Biggest influence for this song, it's a bit on the nose, but it came from the song Deciding by Saves the Day from their album Can't Slow Down. See what we did there? But yeah, we've never done a song that fast before, and that's been kind of the spirit of this album, is trying a lot of new different things that we haven't done before, but do them in a way that makes sense for us. And this song was a really refreshing way for us to kind of push into uncharted territories. So Deciding by Saves the Day, great song. The biggest inspiration for the following track, One Good Reason, came from Cut Your Hair by Pavement. We really, in the spirit of wanting to try new things and pushing ourselves, we really wanted to do a song that was centered around a non-lyrical vocal hook, as well as playing around with the meter of the song. And I think this song, Cut Your Hair by Pavement, is like the best example of that. It's so good. Pavement is fantastic. The following track, one of my favorites from the album, I'll See You There. The biggest inspiration for that was the song Stuck on You by Failure. I love Failure. They're gotta be one of my favorite bands. They're so good. One of those bands that, it kind of took a bit of time for me to really understand and appreciate. And I think when there's a little bit of a journey that goes on with your evolution with liking an artist, sometimes it hits harder. So biggest inspiration for I'll See You There was Stuck on You. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. The following track, another one of the singles for the record, The Gallows. Biggest inspiration for that song came from the song Oh There's Legwork by None More Black. An underrated band in my opinion. We all love that band. We all grew up listening to them. It's kind of, I feel like at this point, kind of one of those if you know type bands. But they're great, and that's probably my favorite song of theirs. But we'd been wanting to try doing a song with that sort of like shuffle, super easy to jump to Green Day type beat, like the do da 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 da. And I don't know, I don't think it's always easy to pull that off, because like if you do it really well, it's fantastic and it becomes one of your best songs. But if you miss the mark a little bit, it sounds super corny. So it's definitely kind of intimidating trying that. But Oh There's Legwork by None More Black definitely helped us kind of get in the headspace of, you know, really nailing that vibe. The following track, the penultimate cut, Quit While I'm Still Ahead. Main inspiration for that came from the song Familiar Realm by CKY. It's for all my fellow CKY defenders out there. But I love that song. It's my favorite CKY song. I don't think that it gets enough love. I don't think CKY gets enough love. You know, they got riffs and they're just so cool. Everyone knows like the 96 Quite Bitter Beings riff. That's not even their best riff, in my opinion. But Familiar Realm, fantastic song. They do the 6/8 beat, and we haven't done that in like a decade. So it was really awesome to kind of get back to that and do a song that's like down-tuned and a bit heavier, but still, you know, has that swing to it. And last but not least, the title track of the album, track 12, Joyride the Pale Horse. The main inspiration for that came from the song Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo by the Bloodhound Gang. It's a song I first heard when I was a kid, and it's just really kind of stuck with me throughout the years. I always thought it was cool how the song had this like central theme that it was talking about, but it was like finding all these different ways to talk about it and kind of say it without saying it in a roundabout way, kind of dancing around it. So that was the main inspiration for that, just having this central theme and finding all these different ways to express the same thing. That's going to do it for me. Thanks everyone for checking this out. Thanks to Brooklyn Vegan for having us. Joyride the Pale Horse. Check it out. We're going to be on tour all year promoting it. So come out to a show and say what's up. And we'll catch you all later.